Hey, good people. It's me, Tracey the Sacred CEO, the host of Life After Divorce Show, the number one show dedicated to having the discussions concerning marriage, relationships, and love in life after divorce. I want to come to you and talk about some of the amazing side effects that come with divorce. Did you know divorce can be a beautiful experience? Once you get through the sadness, the depression, the grief, and you start owning this new narrative, this new life, this new birth, this new creation, and new relationship with yourself, it can be a beautiful, beautiful experience with some amazing side effects. And I'm going to talk about the health benefits in being a single woman and experiencing divorce. Let's go. Decreases inflammation due to lowered stress levels. Okay, lowering your stress levels can decrease inflammation. I know for me, when I was married, honey, I was experiencing all kind of health issues. I was having migraine headaches. I was having abnormal menstruation. I was having heavy, painful menstruation. I was experiencing joint pain. I was experiencing high levels of anxiety, and my body stayed inflamed. Like I had pains and aches and moodiness and just irritability. And I was nervous all the time because I felt like I was I wasn't safe. I didn't feel safe. And I felt like I was in this survival mode all the time, right? So decreased inflammation due to lowered stress levels. How about it improves your mental health due to having more clarity, less mind games, less mind fucks played on you, less mind games, and less confusion. My goodness, all of the mind games, all of the things you got to keep discussing and thinking about and talking about over and over, especially if you have a mate or a husband or a lover who is insecure. You are constantly talking about the most pettiest, silliest things, right? So lower your blood pressure due to less arguing and once again, constantly explaining petty things that are caused by insecurities. Like, how many times do I have to keep telling you that the guy just said hi? How many times do I have to keep telling you? I don't remember what me and the guy said because it was fleeting. It was, hi, how you doing? He said something that made me laugh. I can't remember what it is, honey, but I kind of keep expressing and explaining it over and over and over and over and over because you really want to hear something that's not there because your mind is playing tricks on you. So now you're going to play tricks with my mind, right? Also, it may improve your financial health. Why? Because you have full control over your finances. You have full control of the receiving and also the dividing and the multiplying of your finances. So your financial health can also improve, right? Your sexual health can improve. How does that improve? By getting a divorce and by being single? Well, it can be maintained and improved because you can focus on your own sexual needs and your pleasure and not another person when you're not in the mood, right? You don't have to focus on being there and satisfying a partner when you really don't want to. You don't have to lie about a headache, right? You don't have to make it up excuse. You don't have to say your menstruation started and been on 2 months in a row. You don't have to do any of that if you don't feel it. If you don't like giving head, you don't have to give head. Like that's great. That's a great side effect. That's a great benefit to being single, right? Oh, this one right here is number one for me. Well, number two. I'm gonna go to number one in a minute. This is number two for me right here. I should have did them in order, but I didn't. Okay, because I just got so excited to share these with you. So this one right here, this is the biggest one for me right now. Right, my entire nervous system is becoming regulated. Your entire nervous system will become regulated because of less interaction with a man, with the mind games, with the explaining, with the arguing. Less anxiety, less emotional labor, less hysteria, and less household labor. How many of us are tired of picking after a man? I know I was tired. I was tired of washing the clothes, folding the clothes, sorting the clothes, only for him to go in there and want to find an outfit and tear all the clothes up that I just spent my time washing, folding, and putting up and sorting. Like, I felt so disregarded, so disrespected. I felt like my time, my energy, my love was being taken for granted, right? I'm tired as hell. I didn't work 3 jobs. I'm tired. I'm working. No, I shouldn't be working so much, but I'm a serial entrepreneur, so I had these different businesses. I done worked on all 3 of the businesses, and I come home, right? He want me to now help him with his business, but yet he been home all day messing around on the phone, on Facebook, doing posts and shit like that. But now he want me to come help him with his business. Then he got the nerve to ask me what we gonna do. Less household labor. Do you know how much that reduces your stress level? Do you understand how you releasing the anxiety, the depression, the headaches, the household labor, the emotional labor, the mind games? Do you know how, when you finally sit with yourself and get real about the relationship you was in, that when you were just sharing and caring and giving too much, do you realize when you finally release that and really get into nurturing yourself, do you understand that your nervous system, which has been compromised, will begin to become regulated, and you'll start feeling whole again? You'll begin to feel grounded, right? You begin to start feeling joy and happiness and a higher regard for yourself, for your word, and for what you want, and for what you desire, for what you deserve, and what you like. All of these things are important, because so many times we're taught in marriage to always put our what? Husbands first. But the beauty of being single, the beauty of the and the health benefits of being a single woman and getting a divorce, can just regulate your nervous system to a space and place where all you desire to feel is what? Peace. Peace and rest. I felt like I slept for over a year. I did. I'm still having bouts of where I just get in the bed. I love my bed now. And I love laying in my bed by myself. That's another benefit. You don't have to share your space. For those of us who are honoring being alone, I'm becoming to honor being alone. I don't have to share my bed. I don't have to push anything over. I don't have to scoot over. I don't have to worry about accidentally throwing an arm over. I don't have to worry about, farting on him. I don't have to worry about him farting on me, right? I can do all the farting I want. I can stake myself out the bed if that's what I choose to do, right? But I can actually lay diagonal. I could lay diagonal in my bed, and I could just roll around in it. And when I tell you, that brings me so much joy. I remember there was a time that I desired to sleep with someone. We have our moments where we desire to be married. We desire to be comforted. We desire to have a companion. I'm just not there. And I'm starting to just change my narrative from, choosing to be this good wife who is, submissive and the so-called do-right woman and good woman, and supporting my man and sharing and giving and dividing and sacrificing. And I have denounced that. I've denounced that. By right, I can. I feel I've earned that right. I've had enough living to do that, right? And especially those of us who have gotten into our 50s, they call that great divorce. Once you've gotten into your 50s, honey, you're at that we're not living for others stage. Kids are pretty much grown. You got the grandkids. You ready to go live your life. You ready to go full force into your fullest level of experience and expansion. Yes, yes. So that nervous system, it's so important, especially those of us, Black women, we have not, most of us are living with a deregulated nervous system. We are constantly in fight or flight. We are constantly in survival, right? So I'm just saying that nervous system piece, that's why I said it's close to my heart, y'all. It's close to my heart now because I'm experiencing it, right? And like I said, I felt like the nervous system, the entire nervous system becoming regulated was number one. And the reason I shared that with this one, that's number one. I have two number ones. I could have a one and two, but because I am a rebellious one, I got two number ones, right? And my other number one, double number one, number 11, master number, right, is our spiritual health will elevate. Your spiritual health will elevate because now you have time to focus on your personal relationship with the Most High, with the God that you serve. And you don't have to focus on a lover, a mate, a boyfriend, a husband, a wife. You don't have to focus on somebody else's needs. You don't have to compromise. I don't like that word. I'm gonna tell you. And people feel like because when you get in a relationship, you're supposed to compromise. I don't, I don't want to compromise. Where I am in my life right now, I do not choose to compromise anything. Why? Why do I have to compromise for someone else to feel good and be supported? We should already come into these relationships whole with opportunity where you don't have to compromise. I don't have to compromise. However, we can just share love and opportunity. But we ain't got it like that right now in this day and age. You know, people going in, and I got to compromise. I got to sacrifice something in order to make it work. Like what? Why do we have to sacrifice anything, right? So the spiritual health will elevate because you are focusing on your personal relationship with the Most High and not a mate, a partner, a boyfriend, a lover, a girlfriend, a woman, a husband, a wife. Overall, you'll be able to breathe deeply and freely on your own terms. On your own terms. How many of you can say that you can inhale and exhale freely on your own terms with not having to share that place and space with anyone? Come on now. So, baby, divorce can have some pretty amazing side effects. I just shared some of mine with you because I thought that was very significant. And I know personally that they could definitely help somebody, right? So, share this with a friend, right? Please be sure to like, and be sure to like it 1, 2, 3. Be sure to like it again. If you feel like this have brought some value to you and could bring a value to a friend or two, share it with them as well. And be sure to subscribe and hit that bell button, honey, so that you can stay in tune and be able to know what we got going on. And if you like more information, and you like to be part of our email list so that you can be part of our community, go ahead and check in with lifeafterdivorceshow.com. Also, we have a exclusive private community for divorced women over 40 who are either divorcing or have been divorced. And our private community is on Facebook. It is the Rebirth Collective Community. Come on over and become a butterfly, honey, and transition into this new you. All right. I love you so much. Peace and blessings. Check out this next video.